What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I told people that I would do a video on GME and AMC here. Now I'm doing a separate video for GME because the people still want to know about GameStop. And there's not a ton of volume that goes into GameStop, but I really wanted to talk about this and give people an understanding on where it probably will be. And what I'm actually seeing in this, as long as certain variables stay the same, as long as we continue the same buying power, which is not a lot, but it is something. So before I get into this, please hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one. And make sure that you get your free stocks with Weeble down below. This is the platform that I'm using. So if you're interested in that, make sure you sign up for that, deposit $100, and you'll be good to go. So if we look at this at a 10,000 foot view, you're going to see that this is what we were looking at for the squeeze. We were seeing a large pop all the way up to a high in the pre-market of $514, which is huge. It's a really big price. Where people want to be, where people wanted to sell. Obviously, you can see that a number of people ended up fighting that price. It was really high. But then right after that, you're going to see a drop because of restriction of trading. Restriction of trading really killed AMC and GME. And then you can go through the rest of the day. You could see that it had another pop up to basically $400 and then started to taper off as really the hype started to taper off. You could talk about all the people that got uninterested and got distracted into different stocks, whether it's silver, whether it's cannabis, or, looking into things like Blackberry or OCGN or FUBU, whatever it actually is. You're looking into all of those different positions. So it's bringing the value down, and people are wondering, are we going to see one of those big pops up to like 150 or 100 or 200, 300, 400? Well, I could tell you that seeing this crossover from a 10,000 foot view doesn't give me hope as to where it's going to land. Seeing this 200 EMA crossover to the 15 moving average makes me see it as a negative here, and that it's going to continue to go down, right? But obviously, when you look into a closer view, if you go here and you say, I want to look at the last 5 days, you can see all this volatility that it did have. From $46, all the way up to $62. So that's a big swing. You can make a lot of money from that right there. So with AMC, it's a different story because low prices really, and it only moving a couple of cents means that most people are not going to want to sell. So it's quite possibly that it could be manipulated. For this, you're seeing a large move here. So from $46 all the way up to $62 means that you can gain $20 each share that you own, or you can find a way to short $20 and end up making money basically each share. So seeing this, it makes sense and it feels good to see volatility here, but people are wondering, when are we going to see that huge pop? Not 62 to 100 to 200. Well, if you look at the volume over the last however many days, so let's go by day and let's scroll in. Let's go back. So we look at it by day here. Right, you can see how the volume decreased. You can see that on the uptick, you could see the volume was 175 million. You can see that it was 91 million, 56 million, 49 million. They obviously restricted trading there. 35 million. So it started to decrease. You did have a day to where it popped up, 70, 78 million, 42 million. And it could be the negative side or positive side that you see these shares. And you see 60 million, 80 million. Like it started to really decrease to 25, 30, 12, 14. So you can see how all of the millions of shares that were bought and sold over the last couple of weeks and how it decreased and how we don't have the buying power anymore. Everybody lost interest in it as it started to decrease. That's the whole reason why this is not taking off again. It's not because of the fact that, people felt like they weren't going to make money in it, because you could make money in it and you could have all of those pops with the same amount of volume. It's just the variables changed. People didn't want to buy into it. They got distracted by other areas. They got distracted by silver. They got distracted by naked. They got distracted by ZOM. All of these other stocks that people were pitching on, whether it was wallstreetbets or just on YouTube as well. They're pitching all of this stuff and it's distracting them. So that's one of the big variables that changed, or a couple of the big variables that changed. But as we start to look into the current days, you can see it go from 48 all the way up to 55. Large moves, people can make money and it can sell off. But what I don't like about this is the fact that like I said, you're not seeing enough volume here. The sell versus buy volume is something that really stands out to me. And if you're not seeing the same amount of strength, you're not going to be able to get the same amount of pops. So if I had to give my opinion on whether it is going to jump up without anything else coming into play, it doesn't look like it's going to really push up. You may get some days to where it really pushes up and, up to 60, 66, 70. But I'm not sure if it is going to pop to 100, and I'm trying to be as realistic as possible. I have 100 shares with GameStop at $76. And the reason why I'm holding is because that's still a realistic target where it stands. Where it goes from 48 all the way up to 55, 76 is still a realistic target because the move there is still, $7, $8-ish. You can basically move $10 easily, $20 easily, depending on if people get interested. So this is why I'm still holding, but I feel horrible for the people that invested at $400 and us thinking that the volume was still there while the volume continually decreased over the last week or so. Seeing 12,000 shares or 12 million shares go through when historically we would see somewhere around above 40 million. That's not what we want to see. So if I had to give my overall opinion of GameStop, do I believe that you can still make money in it? Yes, I believe you can invest low and sell high, easily make money from it because it is a stock that moves. Do I believe that it is going to get back to maybe 100? That is a high possibility that it could get there at some point. Do I believe that it's going to get over 200? I can't say that I do. It's a very slim chance. And I could say there's probably no chance that it will get over, like 300 at all. Just because there's not enough information out there. And these are not the variables, like I said, have changed. And it just points to the wrong direction, which I don't like to hear because obviously I'm invested in it. And a lot of people don't like to hear as well, but I want people to save as much money as possible, limit their losses. But, it looks like they're holding strong at this $48 mark. There's a possibility that people can get back into it and buy it up, but it looks like a lot of people's focus have been on other areas, and it's just not something that I like to see when it comes to holding something that's more of a meme stock or these Wall Street bet stocks that are fueled by millions and millions of people. But now it seems like it's less fueled by millions of people and more, written off by millions of people. So let me know your thoughts on GameStop, because I feel as though there's still people out there that love GameStop and love, what it could do, what it could possibly do. But then there are also people out there that say, stop talking about GameStop. It's over. Get over yourself. You're not going to make any money. Just cut your losses where they're at. It's only $2,000 for GameStop. You can focus on AMC, but don't focus on GameStop because it already had its squeeze and then it had another jump and now it's over. So let me know your thoughts, because I really want to know exactly what a lot of people were thinking. I feel like it's something that we really need to talk about, but some people just don't want to talk about. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section. If you could, please hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos like this one. And make sure that you get your free stocks with Weeble down below. Also check out some of the links. That does help out the channel a lot. And make sure you check out the credit card links. That does help out the channel more than you know. But I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you guys in the next video.